See, now you'll see that I creep this way. Just because I know the circle is going to close that way. And I know he's going to have to push that way. And while he pushes, I can stay here. See how the blue circle's moving? It's closing in.
Net call. Major instability detected. Safe zone evac orders are in effect.
See, now I'm gonna wait. See, because I know he has to jump either down this way or go this way.
Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
See how I take his armor? Because I'm very slowly going after it. And now I see that I have to push. I have this. Now I change to this. And now he knows that I'm gonna have to push this.
I didn't even break a sweat.
I was nice,
Exactly how we drilled it. Hotel Sierra.
because I had something I could have used on you. But I decided to be nice.
See how I pushed that? And Cowboy knows that I did that the right way. That's why he said good job. But you see how the circle was wrapping this way? He knew that I couldn't escape this away. So he pushed this little rock,
You have died of dysentery.
and I literally, would he have put more armor on, I probably would have been screwed. But I knew I knew he probably didn't really pop that much armor. So, because, you know, the circle was moving, you know, so he didn't really have much time. So, like, just little things like that, you know, like red healing packs really work well. Just kind of stuff like that is what makes the difference. Like, I'll show you next round, because we'll just do a duos real quick so I can show you what I'm talking about. Well, we can't. Yeah, see, because
Well, I'm gonna jump out and do some multiplayer. Talk to you guys a little bit, okay?
but Cowboy, we need another guy.
Yeah, no.
Come on. Alright, well, I guess it's just, I guess it's just us. Because I'm gonna get ready to go to bed here pretty soon. Yeah, especially since it's like almost 4. And I gotta be to work at 4, so. Oh, not like 4 right now, like 4 in the afternoon. No, my new schedule hopefully is gonna be me in first shift. Just so like you guys know that I'm hopefully gonna be in first shift. And then I won't have to deal with stupid ass Michael. Yeah, that's another story for another day. But yeah. But yeah, you saw how I like was maneuvering the circle. Like, if you do that, you're probably gonna win, most likely. If you push any other way, I mean, there's a good chance that you're gonna win, but it's like very slim, you know. So, I mean, I would just, you know, try to not push too much stuff. Is basically what I think I'm trying to say. Just try to kind of stay back a little bit, kind of feel out the enemy positions. Like, you saw how I was like automatically hearing noises whenever you started driving, and like then I realized that I was like everyone be quiet, you know, like, because I heard that there was a car, and then when you stopped and got out, I knew that, you know, you were there, and then that's when I started tapping. So we'll do one more solo real quick, and I don't think it'll take too long. But if it ends up taking a little while, then I'll probably, I don't know, I might have to hop off, because I'm getting pretty, I mean, I'm gonna do the match, but I might have to hop off like midway through, just in case. Because, yeah, sleep. I got 11. I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna be getting up at like right around 11:30. So. Yeah, so that I can, because I always do that, so that I can, like, kind of enjoy part of the day before I... Yeah.
Blackout.
Oh yeah, by the way, you'll also realize if I don't know there's somebody there, I won't usually push as fast. I'll always try to stay on rooftops, because if you stay topside, it'll make you more or less vulnerable than if you were to be like down low. Trying to give you some tips so you know a little bit, because I got these tips from TP, the one I was telling you about, the YouTuber. He also said to all the guys that were watching that you always need to find a weapon. Like, no matter what weapon it is, if you can find a weapon immediately, that's always the best strategy. Because if you have a weapon and they don't,
detected.
that's a
Relocation
free
to
kill.
indicated safe zone is advised.
So, I don't know. He gives some pretty good tips. but you'll realize like how earlier I looked through your bag and I was like kind of pick and choose. That's because you want to like make time for whatever is going to happen next. So you realize like the way I picked like to get a
supply drop incoming.
Here, I'll even do a little challenge this time for myself. Let's see here. Should I do that? Yeah. I'm gonna challenge myself. Yeah. Okay. But you'll realize that I always pick up like the perks I only need, and then like I'll take some of the reds away, or some of the more
Sit rep.
non-useful weapons,
Get to safety.
like non-useful items out of my inventory, so that then I can put more useful items into my inventory. And that's another thing that he told us, you know. So, and he says, always make sure you have a paranoia. Make sure you're always popping paranoia, because you can always hear if somebody's behind you. He said, because it will save your ass. He said, trust me. Yeah, he said, yeah. He said, trust me, I've been in situations already. With how much I play it. But yeah, he like kind of, in a way, he's like an evil genius. That's how I would describe him, at least. Yeah. But he always thinks through things before he like does them. Like, say I were to get like a dead silence, right? And dead silence makes your footsteps really, really silent, and your enemy can't hear them. So you have to think, when am I going to pop it? Am I going to pop it now? Which is not the good idea. Or am I going to pop it when I see somebody, and then I can get a free kill? These are all good points, huh? Yeah, I know. When I listened to it, to all the stuff he said, it was like, this dude's a freaking genius. And he really is, because he's from CWL, which is a Championship World League. Yeah. So he knows exactly what he's doing too. So it's like, two times worse for anybody that plays him in Blackout. Like I've said before, I've played with Scumpy. He literally dropped like almost 100 kills the game that I played with him. And that was on domination. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, he's dropped a nuclear with the SOG, and he literally like never died.
Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated safe zone.
Now, don't get me wrong. Guys like that, you know, they know what they're doing. But in certain situations, when they get a little cocky, that's when they kind of show that, like, you know, sometimes they, and you know, sometimes they do lose. And Scumpy is one of those like players that he'll show those moments where he messes up. So, like, and another thing also that you should look for usually is like rotation. And by rotation I mean so basically rotation is where the circle goes around you, right? And say somebody's around you. So you are looking for cover, you know, stuff like that. You're just waiting for your shots. So while you're doing that,
Circle
you always
collapse
want to be
imminent.
looking
Get to
for
safety.
items that will be useful to you. Like me, I just found a extended mag, right, for my SOG, and I'm doing a challenge where I'm using only short-range weapons to fight long-range battles, right? So I'm wanting to find as much perks, basically, as I can. And while I'm looking for that, I'm also looking for people. So, I don't know. If those tips help you, then but yeah, most definitely always watch like rotations and stuff, because
Net call. Supply drop incoming.
rotations are the most important part. Like, I can see right now the circle is about to be right around so the lighthouse is about to be covered here in a second. So I'm not going to be going anywhere near a lighthouse. I'm also not going to be going to Nuketown Island or Hijacked. So I'm going to be going more towards, like, the centers, you know? So I'm always watching rotation. I'm always watching my hills, always know where people are.
Be advised. Further collapse expected. Relocate to safe zone.
See how I said I knew there was going to be a rotation, and immediately it said get to the next safe zone. That's because the blue circle is almost lined up with the white circle, which then makes you know know where that the next thing is going to go.
Sitrep, circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Also, just one more thing before we get back into the gameplay. Like, when you're looking at rotations, or looking at, like, places, always look for cars that have lights on. Because cars that have lights on means that people have been there. And you can also tell that they've been looting, because you can tell things are missing off the ground.
Supply drop inbound.
I love the new Mog 12, by the way, and the new SOG. Both are really beautiful. Like, the SOG, the SOG is probably 2 times better than the Mog, but man, just like, I just can't believe that I got both of them today at the same time. Like, basically, not exactly the same time, but you know. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Boy, how am I supposed to come to Rainbow Six Siege?
Further collapse expected.
I swear
Travel to
sometimes he's a
indicated
goof.
safe zone.
Ooh. Ooh.
Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety. Dead call. Supply drop incoming. Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated safe zone. Sitrep, circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Don't get too nervous now.
Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated safe zone.
Their best shot.
All hostiles eliminated. Come on home.
Oh. Well, that was a good rotation. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Good crap though, good crap though. For real. I didn't think you would be like I didn't think you would be up top personally. But once you started shooting, it was kind of like. Also, another tip: never start shooting unless you know that you're gonna win that gunfight. Yeah, like you saw how like. Well, you didn't actually. I would have to send you the video, which would be like me going into my videos that I have linked. But